Every year, the world loses over 15 billion trees. That's more than 40 million trees cut down every single day. In the last 50 years, we have wiped out 60% of global wildlife populations. And in just the last decade, we have pumped more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere than any other point in human history. The planet is changing faster than we ever predicted. The question is, have we already passed the point of no return? The Earth has existed for over 4.5 billion years, enduring mass extinctions, ice ages, and cataclysmic events. But today we face a crisis unlike any before, a crisis of our own making. Climate change, pollution, and biodiversity collapse are pushing our planet to its limits. Scientists warn that we are approaching a tipping point where the damage may become irreversible. Are we standing at the edge of a disaster, or is there still a way to pull back? To understand the answer, we need to examine the evidence, stark realities of what we have done to our planet and what may still be possible. Our planet is in distress, and the warning signs are everywhere. Temperatures are rising at an unprecedented rate, with the last 8 years being the hottest ever recorded. Arctic ice is melting at twice the predicted speed, contributing to rising sea levels that threaten to submerge entire cities. Wildfires, once seasonal disasters, now rage throughout the year, destroying millions of acres of forests and displacing thousands of people and animals. But climate change is only one part of the equation. Plastic pollution is suffocating our oceans. Over 8 million tons of plastic enter the ocean each year, forming vast floating garbage patches that stretch for miles. Toxic chemicals from industrial waste seep into our water sources, poisoning ecosystems and human communities alike. Meanwhile, species extinction is accelerating at rates we've never seen before, with scientists estimating that we are losing species 1,000 times faster than the natural extinction rate. The balance of life on Earth is unraveling, and we are the cause. The numbers tell a terrifying story. The global average temperature has risen by 1.2 degrees Celsius since pre-industrial times. While this may seem minor, even a fraction of a degree can spell disaster for delicate ecosystems. Coral reefs, which support 25% of our marine life, are experiencing mass bleaching events, with some regions losing up to 90% of their coral cover. If the temperature rises by just another half degree, nearly all coral reefs could disappear. Deforestation is accelerating climate change. The Amazon rainforest, often called the lungs of Earth, absorbed vast amounts of carbon dioxide. But in the last 40 years, we have destroyed nearly 20% of it, reducing its ability to regulate the global climate. Some scientists now warn that the Amazon is approaching a tipping point, where it could shift from a rainforest to a dry savanna, releasing even more carbon into the atmosphere and worsening climate change. And then there's air pollution. The burning of fossil fuels releases millions of tons of carbon dioxide, but also deadly particulates that cause respiratory diseases. According to the World Health Organization, air pollution kills 7 million people every year. It is an invisible killer, lurking in the very air we breathe, shortening lives and burdening healthcare systems. Despite these dire statistics, there is still a choice to be made. In 2023, the United Nations warned that we are dangerously close to exceeding 1.5 degrees Celsius of warming, the threshold beyond which catastrophic consequences are likely. Some scientists believe we could reach this limit within the next 5 years. However, there is still hope. Renewable energy is advancing faster than ever before, with wind and solar power becoming more efficient and affordable. Countries are committing to net zero emissions, and international agreements like the Paris Climate Accord aim to keep global warming in check. The question remains, will these efforts be enough, or are we acting too late? So finally, the evidence is clear. Climate change is real. Pollution is suffocating our planet, and biodiversity is collapsing at an alarming rate. We are approaching a critical moment in history, a moment that will define not just our generation, but the fate of all those to come. The choices we make today will determine whether we reverse course or continue down a path of destruction. The future of our planet hangs in the balance, and time is running out. What do you think? Have we already crossed the point of no return, or is there still hope? Let us know in the comments below. And I thank you for watching, and I sincerely hope you make a change in your daily life to save our only Earth.